Hi, I'm Kelley, editor of the Oklahoman. The political equivalent of the circus, Under the Big Top, is coming to town on the eve of our presidential primary. And who might that be? The Clintons. It's that old two-for-one deal that Bill used to brag about back in the early 90s when he said a vote for him would be a vote for Hillary too. Well, 16 years later, it's the same deal, except this time it's hard to tell in what order. Is it Hillary the presidential candidate or Bill the surrogate presidential candidate? With the Clintons, you never quite know. What we do know, though, is they're going to have a presence in our state for the next 10 days or so, which isn't a bad thing because those primaries on February 5th in Oklahoma promise to be a snoozer with few sightings of candidates and virtually no money being spent in our state. Hillary's campaign began its paid media campaign in Oklahoma this week. I caught a piece of her TV ad, which looked like all the rest I've seen on cable and elsewhere. Also had a sign in the background with the most overused word of the entire 2008 campaign: change. She, like all the candidates, bill themselves as agents of change. Bill bills Hillary as the agent of change. And they do this even while claiming she's been in the public arena, making policy and such, for 35 years. But the biggest news per the Clintons in Oklahoma is that the former president himself is scheduled to be in the state January 30th, probably in Norman. It'll be interesting to see what he talks about. Perhaps he'll blow up at a reporter like he did the other day in South Carolina after he was asked to respond to an allegation made by one of his former supporters. "Shame on you," he screamed. His performance in that TV clip was a heck of a lot more interesting than that TV ad for Hillary that I saw. It used to be that former presidents were occasionally seen but almost never heard. Of course, Jimmy Carter broke that mold, probably forever, as he increasingly uses his public forum to criticize the United States, among other things. But Clinton, with his short fuse on display in his wife's campaign, may threaten Carter for violations of presidential decorum. It's all part of the perpetual campaign, the political circus, the Clintons have been running for what seems like forever.